What makes a good engineering teacher? David and me would like to offer some results of two studies which were conducted in 2016 and 2021 and compare those results. Engineering students were asked to write a 500 to 1000 word essay where they express the opinions on characteristics of a good engineering teacher. Main attributes of a good engineering teacher were derived after 3 phases of qualitative evaluation. After all relevant semantic formations were registered and assorted, and the synonyms were set aside, all the characteristics were included into 3 categories: engineering expertise, personal qualities, and didactic presentation qualities. Level of consensus was expressed as strong consensus, referred in virtually all the essays, good consensus, referred to in more than half essays, and some consensus referred in several of the shortlisted essays. Survey 2021. This survey was performed this year in January during the COVID-19 pandemic situation, when distant education replaced the regular in-class teaching. 98 engineering students participated in the survey. We aimed at teaching behaviors good teachers in engineering programs had in common. Students reported various qualities. These were divided into 3 categories: expertise, didactic presentation qualities, and personal qualities. Let's start with expertise. A major consensus of students referred to expertise, although more attention was given to personal and didactic presentation qualities. In students' view, a good engineering teacher has depth of knowledge and a command of the material. He or she keeps proper knowledge up to date and uses real-world engineering examples backed by practical experience. One student wrote, "It is all too easy to spot a teacher who has spent his own life in education and merely conveys the bones of the subject matter without the flesh that real life would provide." Importance given to real-world examples and practical experience was significant because some professional engineering institutions are currently expressing concern over the declining numbers of new engineering lecturers with practical experience caused by the pressure to appoint staff on the basis of research record. Surprisingly, engineering students also mentioned technical university teacher should have a good general education. Let's go to human qualities. The student list of human qualities was rather long, even after considerable semantic reduction. A teacher should be friendly, open-minded, communicative, tolerant, available, and enthusiastic. Students criticize the teacher who only presents slides and links without any feedback to the distant audience. A good teacher should possess awareness and responsiveness to the students' needs and should interact with students as individuals to encourage students in learning, especially in a difficult pandemic situation. The teacher should also be human, objective, fair-minded, and honest. It means those are qualities connected with teacher integrity. Among will characteristics, it was exactness, conscientiousness, patience, orderliness, responsibility, and consistency were often mentioned. And third, didactic presentation skills. Students suggested teachers should give sophisticated presentations to encourage social communication. They expected teachers to be good speakers. Distant lectures should be well structured. If a teacher can persuade an audience that the material is worthwhile and important, then the listeners may well be inspired to improve the world around themselves with innovative and inspirational solutions. Method of explanation that was instantly successful last year may only confuse this year's batch. These are clearly important, difficult skills. A good teacher is a great motivational tool for students. He or she should be creative and master a variety of adequate methods. And now let's go to Survey 2016. These are the results. We conducted a survey based on the same qualitative methodology 5 years ago with 86 engineering students who wrote essays on the topic. Results of the study can be summarized as follows. Expertise. Similar to 2021 survey, students expected that good teachers to master their subject and give positive messages to students, which are essential for motivation. A teacher is able to impart technical knowledge and to foster the development of technical skills, should be able to manage rapidly growing knowledge base. Human qualities. Again, the student list of human qualities was rather long, even after considerable semantic reduction. Two qualities which were mentioned in most essays were teaching enthusiasm and caring attitude towards students. The need for caring attitude was perceived as essential, as many students were afraid of possible study failure due to longer time lapse from high school study. Other qualities were similar to the ones who were described, which was described in 2021 research. And didactic presentation skills, textbooks, notes, and handouts provided by teacher rated very highly in the entrances list of priorities. Some favoring the fill in the gaps kind as a way of ensuring attendance at lectures, but all in agreement that clarity and quality are of the utmost importance. Communication skills were also of vital importance to our essayists. The standards expected by them were high, as they did not just consider lecturing to be a one-way street. Interacting with the class or audience participation was cited in 26% of the essays as crucial to the success of the learning experience. A similar number of essays cited clarity of course structure as a key to lecture success. And comparing results in 2016-2021, let's remind that when we compared both surveys data, following a level of consensus was expressed as strong consensus, referred to in virtually all the essays, good consensus, referred to in more than half essays, and some consensus referred in several of the shortlisted essays. Strong consensus. Good engineering teacher is enthusiastic, gives clear, well-structured presentations, uses real-world engineering examples, backed up by industrial experience. More attention to the expertise quality was expressed in the 2016 survey. Good consensus. Following characteristics were clearly identified in more than half of the shortlisted essays are: a good teacher has a genuine interest in students as individuals and as members of distance audience. She is friendly, approachable, and patient, is audience aware and responds to the student feedbacks. She encourages learning, uses visuals and demonstrations effectively. More attention to the personal qualities showed in 2021 study. And some consensus. In addition to these characteristics, several essays indicated that a good engineering teacher can simplify difficult concepts. Students shared these views in both surveys. And our conclusions? In the 2021 survey, students emphasized the role of teacher personal qualities and didactic presentation skills more than in 2016 survey. Students expected more handouts, online study materials available and appreciated invention in presentations. More attention was dedicated to teacher ability to encourage the social contact. They underlined teacher motivational support in situations when social contact was limited. A good engineering teacher should show patience, tolerance, and motivational drive to encourage student learning. Less importance was given to teacher engineering expertise, as students most probably took it for granted